All right. Let's get to this. How was everybody tonight? We're gonna wait till 8 o'clock, or probably a couple minutes after 8, even, to get started. Because I know I told everybody 8, and usually when you say 8, people are straggling. So with this big of a grade reveal, I just want to make sure I give everybody ample time to be able to watch if they want to watch. Not the end of the world if they can't watch, because obviously the video will be here for a while, and then I'll transfer it over to YouTube. And for those that are wondering why I just said transfer it over to YouTube, Facebook Live videos only stay current for 30 days and then they get deleted. We don't have a choice in that anymore. So what I've been doing is I've been uploading all the videos, all the breaks, anything live, that has any kind of relevance, I've been uploading to YouTube. That way, if anybody ever wants to go back and rewatch something, or maybe somebody was on vacation and missed a whole week worth of stuff, but they were in breaks and doing stuff, just didn't have time to watch it all live or whatever, then they can go back and rewatch it or whatever. So anyways, that's what's going on. So many cards. It is a I was curious, and I know I said that I was going to do an actual unboxing, but I'm telling you, it wouldn't have worked. With my setup, it just wouldn't have worked. But I did record a video of me opening the big box that it was shipped in, and then all the inner boxes, and I did a time lapse of all the inner boxes that I'll post everywhere later on. I think you guys will get a kick out of the time lapse video, but anyhow, it's when I saw the box at the post office, I went, "Oh my!" When I think about how I shipped these cards out, there's 159 cards here, and when I think about what I shipped them out in, basically all of them were in semi-rigids, except for the thicker cards. Now, there were quite a few thicker cards, but still, when I think about what I sent to PSA versus what PSA sent me back after they were all slabbed, is just, oh my. Like, the box is easily 3 or 4 times as big. So, I told the postmaster, I said, I was curious what this was going to look like. He goes, yeah, it's a big, heavy box. Yeah. I said, it's a big, heavy, expensive box, I might add. So, obviously, he didn't know what was in it. So, all right, we're going to get ready to get started here. Like I said, I wanted to wait till at least 8 o'clock because I knew I told everybody 8, and sometimes people are straggling a little bit, or they, get busy and can't get here right away or whatever, so I figured I'd drag my feet for a minute or two. First off, I want to quickly say thanks to everybody who submitted their cards. 159 cards in this submission. This is the submission that went out, I think it was January 31st. So right at the end of January. And, it's the beginning of April, and we got it back. So 2 months, essentially, turnaround. PSA has been experiencing some delays, and they actually announced today that they are reverting back from a couple of years ago. They were a 65 business day turnaround, and then they kind of slowly have bumped it up to 45. Now they're reverting back to 65 because they've gotten so far backlogged again. So again, I will stand fast that we have never had an order take longer than the estimated time. So I know everybody's heard stories of people with orders that have taken months and months and months. I've not experienced that, knock on wood. With that said, I also should mention the next order will go out. I need the cards in my hand with money by the end of the month. And that'll be the way it is every month till we get closer to Christmas again. But that's the way it is every month. Just use the last day of the month as your guide. And that's what I'm using to use as a deadline. Last day of the month is the deadline. So now if you're somebody that's local and you drop them off at like game time, or you meet me somewhere or whatever, obviously make arrangements before the last day of the month. Don't wait till the day before the deadline to try to figure that out, because I may not be able to accommodate, just wanted to put that out there because we had a little bit of a hiccup this last month with some locals. So, but we got it figured out. I also, as with every PSA video reveal that we do, I also want to take a quick moment to mention 159 cards went out. 69 came back gem mint 10s. Of the 159, there are some that we knew without a shadow of a doubt were not a 9, were not a 10. I would even say that there was maybe a couple that we didn't even think were an 8, or maybe an 8 at best. But certain things got graded for certain reasons, and so just because something came back a 6 or a 7 or an 8 or a 9, don't think that, oh man, that's terrible. In a lot of the cases, we knew that going in, typically. Now, not always, but especially with the really lower grade stuff, like the very first card I'm about to show you, we knew it wasn't going to be a 10, and we knew it wasn't going to be a 9. So, with that said, I just want to I always like to preface that. But we'll start with this stack, just like I always do. This stack is going to be our lower grade stuff. So you're going to see anything 8, basically 8.5 or less is in this stack. These are our 9s, and then the 3 stacks behind these 3 are the 10s. So we will get to the 10s towards the end of the video. And of course, if you survive through these 3 stacks and you haven't seen your card yet, then you know what you got. So anyway, I always like to start with the lower stuff and work our way up. So here we go. This will take a little while. This is one of them that I was talking about right off the bat. This is a 2005 Leaf certified materials. So a couple of relics in there. It's Jim Thorpe and Johnny Unitas, which is really, really cool. Really cool relics. But obviously a 6. It's a patch. It's a really challenging patch for them to grade. It's a thick card, and it's 20 years old. So obviously we knew this was not going to be a 9 or a 10. This was one of those, hey, we're going to grade it. It'll be, secure in there, safe, all those kind of things. So we did have an Ohtani, Topps Heritage Ohtani rookie comeback, a 7. This one might be my only one that I was kind of like, I don't really know exactly what happened with this one, other than maybe a softish corner. I don't really know. That might be the only one truly of the whole submission that I was kind of like, I don't really see it. This was one from my PC. Actually, my wife's, I should say, because she's the Steelers fan. We knew this was not going to grade well. I just wanted it encapsulated. So, nice little Heinz Ward auto. I also wanted to mention, if you guys aren't familiar, those that have had PSA slabs in the past, you'll know what I mean when you get this in your hand, but these are the new slabs, and they're heavier. I can tell you a distinct difference in the weight of this slab versus the old style that they were doing. Visually, it looks identical, but the weight, I'm telling you, you can tell a difference just holding it in your hand. So, another one that we knew probably wasn't going to grade super high. I thought maybe maybe 8 or 9. Came back a 7. You can tell there's like a little pressure mark up there. It's just not perfect. But Stroud, can't go wrong with that. And then a couple more of these that we knew were going to be challenging grades because they're chunky cards, patches, but cool PC cards for the owner. Christopher Bell, RPA, gold out of 15, really nice. And especially since Christopher is not currently signing autographs. Funny enough, we sent 2 of these hollow golds, and they both got a 7, which I was a little, a little surprised with. I thought maybe one would get one would get a 7, one would get an 8 or something like that. But we got a match set for Sheldon Creed. They look great, though, especially with the colors of the cards. Again, like I said, some of these we knew going in weren't going to be high grades. Josh Allen Premier Jerseys, again, same thing. Anytime you have a patch card, a thick card, just tougher to get to get a high grade. You got more surface or more edges to grade and all those types of things. So Christopher Bell XR Hollow Silver number to 10. And this is the last of the less than 8. From here on out, we have everything 8 or better. That's it for everything that was less than 8. 1995 Summit. Is it Martin Brodeur? I don't know hockey. I apologize. Brodeur? I'm bound to get it right eventually. That's a really sweet card. Hockey cards are awesome looking. I don't know why their cards look so much better than so many other sports. 03 LeBron James, rookie. Saquon Barkley, 18 Prestige. I believe that's going to be considered a rookie. It doesn't, it's his college uniform, so. Oh, I'm sorry. The comments just started loading, guys. Why is Bell not signing? I don't know why, Craig. He's just not Panini. I don't know if he's not signing or Panini doesn't want him to sign, but the last several products, he hasn't had autographs at all. So I don't know what the situation is, other than I just know there's no autographs of him. Caleb Williams, rookie from Prism, in an 8. Ant-Man, that's the blue retail rookie. Yeah, I don't, obviously, I don't know hockey. Red certified potential signatures, Christopher Bell. If you guys know racing, that is a young Christopher Bell compared to how he looks now. That is a very young C-Bell. Ben Roethlisberger, 04. We got Bucky Irving, red press proof. Puka, rookie auto. It's a really nice looking card. Another older one, 07 Leaf Certified Materials Mirror Red, Tom Brady. That's out of 100, too. I love doing these PSA submissions because I get to see all of these other types of cards that I normally don't see every day. Or at least not without going to a show or whatever. Gold Prism Sheldon Creed from last year, out of 10. Then we got Gronk, black refractor, 2010 Topps, pardon me, Topps Finest refractor rookie, numbered to 99. National Treasure C-Bell Hollow Silver out of 15. I have one of these graded as well. I think mine is an 8 or a 9. So, again, even though it's a base National Treasures card, it's a very thick card. It's at least 100 point. Peyton Manning, Fleer Avant. '22 National Treasures Christopher Bell, Hollow Gold, 10 of 10. You're going to see a lot of Christopher Bell in the submission, and I will be up front. They are not mine. They belong to another Bell collector that is not named me. Leroy Kelly, Cleveland Browns, Canton certified in an 8. That's out of 10. Gold etch. Purple Carson Hocevar. This came out of the first off the line box. 23 prime. Then we got Ronnie Mauricio for the Mets. Red refractor. 3 of 5. Rising Stars Carson Hocevar out of 10. '2000 Skybox Impact Tom Brady rookie card. If you know me, you know I have to dislike holding that. I got all the respect in the world for Tom Brady, just not for the uniform he's in. Hollow Silver out of 10, Christopher Bell from Prime. That's an 8.5. And then from here on out, we're 9 and better. So if you haven't seen your card yet, you know you got at least a 9 or better. You'll have to bear with me because I want to make sure I'm stacking these safely and getting them out of my way so I don't bump anything over either. So, Gold Prism rookie C-Bell out of 10. Zebra print C-Bell. Another Gronk rookie in a 9. Donald Trump, 2020 Chronicles. This is the Spectra Daytona 500 card. Of course, he was there again this year. There's 2 different Donald Trump cards, actually. There's this one with him and the logo, and then there's another one of the Beast car from this set. Both are pretty cool, and both sell for pretty good money. I don't know what, you know. We're not getting into political stuff. I'm just saying they sell for pretty good money. C.J. Stroud and Drew Brees, dual relics, rookie idols to 199. Christopher Bell gold select swatches, nice embroidered fire suit there. And if you are a NASCAR fan, You know who this is, and we are not much of a fan of this guy at the moment. Mr. I wear number 8, and I think my 8 is more important than everybody else's 8. Lamar Jackson. Honeycomb. Now, the card, the honeycomb, is cool. But Lamar's got to get over himself with his number thing. He's not even... We established this the other night. He's not even the best number 8 to come out of Baltimore. So... 20 Chronicles Select Rookie Auto, Tyler Reddick. You can see my face in the background. Hey! Not proud of that card. I don't even know what this is called. Pokemon in a 9. Goldango? I don't know. We got the Kurt Busch Gold Shimmer first off the line out of Prism in a 9. That turned out really nice. That's 3 of 3. Zebra Print Rookie Raja Karuth. (2020) Donruss Gold Optic Christopher Bell, numbered to 10. I told you there's going to be a lot of Christopher Bell. Green and Yellow Hyper Scripted Signatures C. Bell. I think that's out of 25. No, 15. 13 of 15. '04 Mosaic Silver Rookie Ladd McConkey. Boy, that is shiny. I like Mosaic. A lot of people say Mosaic's like... I've heard other people refer to Mosaic as like a cheaper version of Prism. I actually like Mosaic better than Prism. But here nor there. Nobody asked me. 2013-14 Press Pass Kevin Harvick Ignite. That is 5 out of 10. Gold Select Sensations Sheldon Creed out of 10. I'm a big fan of these cards. I like those a lot. Ben Rhodes 101 Gold Vinyl. 24 Donruss Optic Gold Vinyl. If I remember right, I think I had to do some cleaning on this, if I remember correctly. I'll have to go back and check messages. It's either that 101 or another one that we sent more recently, but there was a gold vinyl that we sent that I had to do some work on. I was thinking it was that one. Anyway, Camo Red Mosaic Rookie Drake May. Illusions CJ Stroud. That's the retail version. CJ Stroud Tidal Waves. That's the green. I don't think that's serial numbered. I think it's just a green parallel. Honeycomb Josh Jacobs Mosaic. I just think those are really cool. I would be into a NASCAR Mosaic run. Take a year off from Prism and do Mosaic instead for 1 year. I think that'd be cool. Then you can go back to Prism if you want. Bo Nix Green. We're not even halfway done. Drew Brees 2001 Upper Deck Top Tier Rookie. Again, tougher grades when these, when you're talking cards almost 25 years old. Tougher grades. Disco Prism, Joe Burrow. Joe Burr. This one came out of our collection. This is another one of my wife's. Cam Hayward. He's at the top of her collecting list. That's out of 75 because obviously he's a former Buckeye and going to retire a Steeler. So a lot of good, you know, a lot of the things that we like in our household. Obviously, I'm a Browns fan, so I can't say I like the Steelers, but besides that. Aaron Judge, rookie from Topps Chrome 2017. We've graded a few of those now. Paris Campbell, red, white, and blue prism autograph. Dude was dangerous when he was on the field. Jeremy Ruckert, I love this card. 2 of 2. I don't think Wild Card gets the love that it deserves. I think those are nice looking cards. Jackson Smith and Jigma. Patented penmanship orange. That one's out of 149. I took this one in. This is my card. Most of the Buckeye cards are going to be mine. I took this card in on trade at a card show. And obviously have graded it. And now probably will sell it again. Alona Mayer. If you were into the Olympics... or if anybody in your house is into Dancing with the Stars, or if you just pay attention to anything, you probably know who she is by now. She's everywhere. And then David Tyree, Gold X-Fractor, 2003 Topps Chrome. Throwing it back. That's out of 101. Let me move this stack safely. And we'll go on to the next one. We got Gold Ice Christopher Bell. I love this card. That's also out of 10. If you've been around for a while with our wrestling breaks, you'll remember this one. We opened a box of Impeccable. Everybody knows typically that I'll keep Alexa Bliss and The Undertaker because they're my two favorites. Bailey's close second. Anyway, pulled this on a break. Now it's slabbed. It's going to stay here. It's not going anywhere. Just wanted it slabbed and protected. Carson Hocevar, Hollow Silver Definitive Ink out of 10. Christopher Bell, Hollow Gold NT from 2022. I think I have one of these as well. In a 9. Actually. I believe. I put the 10 there because I wanted to have the pair together. I guess I sort of lied when I said all the 10s were in the back. I wanted the pair together. But we sent 2 Carson Hocevar color wheels. Got a 9 and a 10. And then, of course, you got my big old dome in the back. Those are sweet, though. Mosaic Kaleidoscopic Marvin Harrison Jr. rookie. Cooper DeJean, Super Bowl champion. This is probably worth a couple dollars more than it was before we sent it to PSA, I would guess. Based on the fact that he now has a Super Bowl ring. I don't know. Titan Auto Gold rookie Tyler Reddick, numbered to 10. This is a white prism, Christopher Bell, 18 prism, white, out of 5, 2 of 5 to be exact. We got a downtown Christopher Bell. I was hoping so much for a 9 on that. It's not my card, but I was really hoping for a 10 on that, not a 9. I was hoping for a 10 really bad on that one. His downtowns, just like finding an autograph of his, really challenging. So. Helio Castroneves, Press Pass, 2013 autograph. He's won an IndyCar, an Indy 500 or two in his career. So, Select Joe Burrow rookie. '08 Topps Chrome X-Fractor Tom Brady. Again, some older stuff. Garrett Wilson, Leaf, Metal Draft, State Pride. I think this is out of 10? 20. Out of 20. State Pride out of 20. And then I'm sure you guys know who this belongs to. Red Ringside Bailey in a 9. Thrilled to have that. That was actually an eBay purchase. 38/99. Tie-dye Prism Charlotte Flair. The Queen. 12/25. CJ Stroud, Mojo Red. Rated rookie. That's sharp. It's a really nice card. Silver Prism, Jaden Daniels rookie. Jeremy Ruckert. Leaf Metal. And that one is out of 20 as well, just like the Wilson. 17 Aaron Judge. This is a Silver Pack promo rookie. We got Shohei Ohtani in the orange refractor. 13/25. Donruss Optic Shohei Ohtani Premier Rookie. We've graded a lot of Ohtani in the last year. Probably graded more Ohtanis than anybody, I would guess. Well, I don't know. We graded a lot of Christopher Bell, too. Not just today, but in general. And a lot of, well, Ohtani's right up there, though. Gold Sheldon Creed from Select Rookie out of 10. Zebra Print Sheldon Creed. Absolute CJ Stroud red, white, and blue, or red and blue, I guess, is what they technically call it. I call it red, white, and blue. I can call it whatever I want. Bowman U, Caitlin Clark. That's her first Bowman. It's funny when you look at this picture from almost 3 years ago, she definitely looks younger in the face than... Like, I saw a picture of her the other day, and I thought, she doesn't look like she's aged in the last 5 years. And then when I see this one, I think, yeah, she has. You can see it in her face. Juju, first Bowman. That was her incoming to USC card. We got one more Juju. Hopefully she gets healed up quickly. I know it's not an easy thing to recover from. And Cristiano Ronaldo, Purple Mojo. I don't know the first thing about soccer, other than I know if I see Messi or Ronaldo, it's probably something. So that's all I know about that. Kind of like Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the racing world these days. You know, if you see something of his, it's probably worth something. All right, so the rest, from here on out, 10's the rest of the way. Unless I missed something, but I don't think I did. So, 10's the rest of the way. And again, like I said, I don't want people to think like a bunch of my cards were in these other stacks. I had more stuff come back, me personally, than, in 8s and 9s than I did 10s. And I'm quite happy with that. Like, I like them to be slabbed, they're safe, and I'm excited about the new style slab. They are, like I said, they are much heavier. You'll notice it when you feel it in your hand. It's very noticeable. So, Josh Allen, Jim Kelly, Illusions, PSA 10. Carson Hocevar, Gold Prism Select, numbered to 10. I don't think I have to keep saying PSA 10. Everything the rest of the way is a 10. Like I said, unless I missed something, which I don't think I did. Numbered to 10, though. Gold Swatch, Christopher Bell. Another nice fire suit patch in there. 7 of 10. Mosaic rookie Jaden Daniels. Silver Victory Lane Tyler Reddick. And then to go right along with the silver, we got the red version out of 49. We got the gold Sheldon Creed, numbered to 10. It is 2 of 10. I'm not sure what his car was. If that would be I don't know if that'd be a door number or not. 5 out of 5. This is the 5th anniversary. You'll see the back. It's got that kind of matte finish to it. It was always a giveaway on these. But nothing else different other than just the 5 of 5 on there. But that's the 5th anniversary Race King C-Bell. Really, really, really nice card to come back a 10 on that. Another gold select Sheldon Creed. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. So we do have a pair of those. I should have put them together and didn't. Red and blue die cut prism CJ Stroud. That card coming back a 10 is almost a miracle, in my opinion. To get a die cut, and especially a die cut like this, if you guys can see how that's cut, I put my hand behind it. To get a 10 on this was just unbelievable, in my opinion. But it was in great shape. Obviously handled well from the beginning. And, man. Silver Reddick Victory Lane. We got a Prism Wemby rookie. Hoping for an 8. Raja Karuf Blue Trackside Action Signatures. That one is numbered 99? Yeah, 99. We pulled this one not too long ago. I remember pulling it, and I remember mentioning that I thought it would grade well. We got several here in a row that we pulled in breaks. The Blue Shimmer first off the line. Kyle Busch, numbered to 4. Just super nice. And talk about super nice. How about a Kyle Larson Color Blast? Again, pulled this one not too long ago. Several of these, they came out of a break, and the owner said, send it to PSA, and it went to PSA, and here we are. So that's the best way to do it, in my opinion, is if we can get them fresh out of the pack, and we don't have to handle them or move them much. Don't have to, in and out of top loaders and stuff like that. So, Gold Signature Series, Carson Hocevar. These were tough to find. 10 of 10. So we got the triple 10, technically, if you wanted to call that an eBay 101. 10 out of 10 with a PSA 10. Hocevar Zebra Prism. I guess I forgot to mention there's a lot of Hocevar. Another one of the sensations. I just love to stare at those. I think those are really cool. I know I say that every time, but... White Sparkle Hocevar. That's from 2022. Select Gold Hocevar. Numbered to 10. Yeah, 8 of 10. Signature Tie-Dye Carson Hocevar. 10 out of 25. We had a 9. We had another one of these that was a 9. This one's a 10, so the brother is in another stack. That one's 6 of 10. And then the last one for this stack, I think this guy's been in the news lately, hasn't he? I mean, I feel like maybe he sort of broke a record that stood for quite a while of maybe, I don't know, Wayne Gretzky. Alex Ovechkin. Emerald Green Prism, Carson Hocevar. I guess they just labeled it as green, which is fine. It's what it is. 2 of 5. Another big, tough card out of 5. Obsidian Yellow from Chronicles. That's 4 out of 10. We got a Joseph Newgarden PSA 10. 47 of 49. He's won the last 2 Indy 500s. American Pride Gold Christopher Bell. 5 of 10. And then we got the Rides Gold Christopher Bell from Select. 5 of 10. I don't know if he was going for a theme with 5s. Or probably not. Another green from Select, Eric Jones. 1 of 5. That's another one we pulled in a break not that long ago. I remember when we pulled it. CJ Stroud, Prismatic Green, rookie. nice. We got some more Pokemon. Don't know what that is. Zorora. It says rare on it. Yes, 24 Select has graded really well. This is our second submission, or third submission maybe, that we've had Select cards graded in. Select definitely grades well. Patented penmanship, Tony Stewart Rainbow. Mosaic, Justin Herbert. Rookie. The next one might be my favorite PC card that came back. This is the 2021 Donruss buyback autograph of Richard Petty. It's numbered 2 of 5. And obviously came back a 10. 2020, if you know me at all, you know 2021 Donruss is probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite products that they ever made. And it was because of these cards. I felt like it was important because the only way that you know what this is there's a foil, not a foil, but a embossed stamp on the card. Up here, you guys can probably see it up in the top corner. That's the only way you really know what it is. And so I have several others of these buybacks, like Christopher Bell, Clint Boyer. With our submission at the end of April, I'm going to send the rest of mine out and get them all slabbed. I don't care what the grades are. I just, because, you know, someday, you have to think about it. Someday, if you ever did need to sell something, having it slabbed and knowing what it is, when you go to present it to somebody to sell, it gives it some authenticity where, like this past year's Donruss, where they did the buybacks, they didn't put the stamp on it. It's really difficult to know what they are. So, anyway, didn't mean to go long-winded on that, but I was really, really thrilled with that. Malik Neighbors, Reactive Blue. Really good-looking card. Optic, Dontavian Wicks. I think an optic set, just a straight-up optic set would be cool, too. For NASCAR. Red, white, and blue rookie, Joe Burr. It's a sharp card. You got J.K. All Day with the blue mojo from Leaf. 3 of 15. We were 1 away from a jersey number. Then we got Scary Terry. Got to meet Terry. Chelsea Green, Blue Prism. Another Aaron Judge Topps Chrome rookie. We had a 9 earlier. There's a 10. Like I said, we've graded a bunch of these. And then these next couple also came out of very recent breaks. Actually, they might have came out of the same break, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, Sensational Signatures Blue, Dale Jr. out of 15, 2 of 15. I know they went to the same person. I think they might have came out of the same break, same night. And then Blue Patented Penmanship, 12 of 25. So 2 super nice Dale Jr. PSA 10s. We got the CJ Stroud Explode. And that is numbered 1 out of 6. I bought this at a show a while ago and just decided to send it. And here we go. And then we got the Josh Allen Gold Team from 18 certified. That's sharp too. All right, so we got one more stack to go. It's just cards on cards on cards, slabs on top of slabs on top of slabs. Like, when I opened everything, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm just swimming in cards here. Like, good place to open a card shop, I guess. Nico Collins, rookie auto mosaic. JJ McCarthy, mosaic rookie. I guess now is a good time to mention again, I'm always looking for stuff for shows of other sports. So if anybody has something that we graded and you either have decided you want to sell it or you're not happy with the grade or whatever and you want to get rid of something, let me know. $20 for that Josh Allen, huh? That's crazy, Matt. That's a really good pickup. And obviously you've done well with it. I love these reactive blue mosaics. I think those are really sharp. Don't know if I can say the same about the guy on the card. JJ McCarthy. I'm sure he's a nice guy. Michael Penix Jr., mosaic rookie. No, Kurt, there's other people that like to make me miserable too. I think once you open the floodgates, then everybody's like, oh, we can send him Team Up North stuff, and he'll just have to deal with it. Alexander Rossi, Parkside IndyCar. That's 6 of 49. We got the Gold Flash Sheldon Creed. 4 of 10. Oh, it's your fault, Kurt. We're blaming you. Truthfully, I like having you and some of our other Team Up North fans around, though, because you guys don't want Buckeye cards, so you tend to send them my way, and I don't want team cards of your team, so it's easier for me to ship them your way, and it just all works out. So I like having you guys around. Another Joe Burrow. Rated rookie Joe Burrow. That's out of Chronicles Draft Picks. Prismatic Mosaic Jaden Daniels. I'm going to put these as a pair just because they're essentially the same set and all that. Jackson Smith and Jigma and Chris Olave. I actually like these Onyx. I know Onyx is like it's viewed as like a cheap card and all that. I actually like them though. Another Topps Chrome Aaron Judge. We just sort of sprinkle the Aaron Judges throughout. Just when you think you're getting done with Aaron Judge, he pops out again. Tiger Prism, Sheldon Creed. That's a tough one. And then we got a Gold Shimmer first off the line, Danica Patrick. I think we pulled this too, if I'm not mistaken. 1 of 3 on Danica. Really nice. Colton Cowser, Chrome Sparkle Refractor. Every time I deal with baseball, I always say this, but it always seems like the Orioles have like a good prospect coming up. Donruss Optic Shohei, rated rookie. And then we got Topps Archives, the pitching version. Shohei. I'll be curious to see if they let him go back to pitching. Leaf Metal Draft, Pink Wave, Emeka Ibuka. Should be drafted, I would think, first or second round, I would think. 6 of 15. Leaf just doesn't get enough love, in my opinion. Gold, Sheldon Creed from Select. 4 of 10. We're almost at the end. Gabriel Davis, rookie signatures blue. 58 of 75, I think that is. Then we got a Patrick Mahomes silver prism from 2020. That's the club level. Shohei Ohtani, Topps Chrome Refractor. Really nice looking card. And we'll finish off with Shohei Beam Team from Topps Stadium Club. Shoo. So almost an hour-long PSA reveal. Yowza. But again, really, really nice stuff. Quick reminders that the next submission is due the end of the month, the last day of April. So if you've got stuff, make sure you get it shipped in before then. And every month, each month going forward, that's the way it is. It's the end of the month, so that everybody knows the time frame. And again, if you did send something in this submission that you are like, I think I want to sell it, let me know. I might be interested because I am trying to pick up a few more things for our shows. I've been pretty vocal about that, and figure I might as well tap into our group a little bit rather than, depending on other sources and things like that. So really good submission, though, overall. I appreciate everybody that trusts me to send your cards and take care of them. And certainly, there's never any guarantees with grading, but we certainly do the very best I can. And while they're in my care, I can tell you I treat them as if they're my own. So that's the one guarantee I can give you, is I will take the absolute best care of your cards I possibly can. Appreciate everybody. Have a great rest of your night. If you're primarily one of my NASCAR folks, our next break will be tomorrow night, 7:30, and we will see you all next time.